Shree Renuka Sugars, they came out with a set of numbers overnight. It didn't look very great, but to clarify all that and more, we have Mr. Murkumbi, the Vice President, as well as the Managing Director, who joins us. Hi, Mr. Murkumbi. Thanks so much for joining in, sir. Just to break up your sugar revenues first, we've seen a growth of around 60%, so that's good going. How much of it was because of volumes? How much of it was because of realizations? You could help us out with that.
So year on year, there is both volume growth as well as revenue, average price growth. Price is up by about 25% year on year per unit.
Okay.
And the rest is the increased volume of the refining business.
Okay. So the pricing increase is about 25%. So if you could tell us what went wrong with the sugar business. While the revenues are up 60%, your EBIT is down 59% on a year-on-year basis.
Yeah. So I think last 2 quarters we had a good benefit of the production of last year, which was both low production costs and prices had risen. Now we are getting into the new crop. Production costs this year will be higher than the previous year. And prices of sugar have gone up incrementally only in the last 30 days. So we do not see that impact on last quarter's results at all. And the other thing we have to remember is that in our part of the country, the south and west of the country, the industry is facing a very severe effect of drought. So cane volumes are going to be lower this season compared to last year. The drop is anywhere between 40 to 50%. So that is also something that has impacted the numbers.
All right, Mr. Murkumbi, have you taken a price hike of late in Maharashtra? What is the current prices, if you could help us out? And in the last 1 month or so, have you taken any price increases?
Yeah, so for about 9 months the price was hovering at around 32 to 33 rupees ex-mill. Right now it is trading at 36 rupees, and I think there is further upside expected given the state of production in the country.
Okay. Sir, is there a recovery in cogen in Q4? Because December quarter was quite weak. Your revenues were down 20%. There was an EBIT loss too. How is the current quarter shaping up?
Yeah, so last quarter, unfortunately, we had a gap between the expiry of our old PPAs in Karnataka, and we are selling power at spot price, which was below 3 rupees. We have now got a revised, PPA, which is in place end of December. So the price would be higher, and we would expect a recovery on that division.
All right, Mr. Murkumbi, the big query always, debt. What's going on that front? You are selling one of your subsidiaries. What's the status for there? How much money you're going to, garner from there? And also there is a couple of reports in the newspapers that the government's working on a debt recast package with you. Could you clarify any of that for us?
So, the sugar industry and the association have gone to the government to ask for certain concessions in terms of debt restructuring. But I believe those are, for a company of our size, those are already available. So there is nothing new in that. Our effort to sell one of the units in Brazil and pay off the banks in Brazil under the Chapter 11 proceeding continues. There is no update at the moment, but we do expect some outcome of that in the current quarter. There is now good investment interest in the Brazilian sugar sector. So we are hopeful of some outcome in this quarter.
When you expect an outcome in Q4, should we expect the final closure of your stake sale and therefore money kicking in?
Well, that is hard to say right now. Transactions take time to close, but we are going through a Chapter 11 process. So,
right.
We should have more visibility by the end of the quarter.
And sir, what's your debt in your books currently? Absolute number?
It's about 4,000 crores here in India.
All right. Thanks so much, Mr. Murkumbi, for joining in and giving us all those details. All the best for the remainder of this fiscal. But we have run out of time on Chartbuster. Stay tuned.